What would you do to do this one? Well, if you want to make the y's cancel on this quiz question, if you want to make the y's, we're back here, I show, there's how to do it with getting the x's to cancel, right? Make that multiply by -6 on the top equation. You want to get the y's to cancel, that's the other way. Either way will work fine. Multiply what? You got to multiply this guy by -6. Oops. Come on. -6. And this guy by 5. See, that'll make the y's both become 30. One of them will be a -30, one will be a +30. That'll work. That'll work also. So positive 150 like that. And 30y and minus 150. See, that way the y's will cancel. So this will work too. And you get what? 24x, this is 0. Sometimes people freak out at this point. They think, hey, it's no solution or something. But no, the no solution, infinite solutions, that's when both the letters cancel. X is not canceled. X is still there. Just keep on going. Divide by 24. X is 0, huh? 0 on the top is just 0. Not good to there. 0 on the top is just 0. Then you plug in. X is 0. Where do you plug it in? Grab the top equation. So x plus 5y is minus 25. Put in 0. 0 plus 5y is minus 25. 5y is minus 25. Divide by 5. Y is minus 5. So the answer is 0 minus 5x comma y. Same answer. Either way. Good? We happy with that? I'm going to go on. All right, your exams. Okay, perimeter of a basketball court. Basketball court's a rectangle, right? So perimeter is 294, they're saying. Length is 43 longer than width. Longer than width. Okay. Do you remember the perimeter of a rectangle formula?
2m plus 2w.
Good job, good memory. Yeah, so for a rectangle, which has a width, the length. Yeah, it's to go all the way around, you'd go length, and width again, huh? 2 lengths and 2 widths. Like if I wanted to buy new baseboards for this room, right? Go to Home Depot, how these little baseboards down here in the bottom, how much would I need? I need to buy that wall, you know, just 2 lengths and 2 widths, you know, this room's a rectangle. Add those up. That's the perimeter formula. Let me write that out. So that's the perimeter formula. The perimeter is 2 length plus 2 width. Sometimes we use the area, space in the middle, formula for a rectangle. What's the area formula? We don't need it on this problem. Yeah, that's a single L times a single W. So just want to keep both those formulas in mind. At different times, different problems, you need the area or the perimeter. We don't need that for this one, so get rid of it. So we're just talking perimeter. Okay, so perimeter. So they're telling me the perimeter is 294. Pop in the 294 for perimeter. Now, what am I going to put in? Can you go from there? We've done this before. Rather than me just whip it out. Go ahead and take a couple steps. See if you know what to do. We've done this kind a couple times. Okay, so L is, that means L equals, right, is equals. L equals 43 longer, that's 43 added to W, huh? So right in the L slot, right here, I can put 43 plus W. Does that make sense? I just put that right in for L. L is 43 plus W. We good there? Length is 43 plus W. And then we just distribute. Boom, boom. Is that okay? Is that making sense? Feel free to speak up. 2 times 43, what's that? 86 plus 2W plus 2W. Is that good? Remember how to do these? Is coming together for you? Come up here. So 294 is 86. 2W and 2W is 4W. Right? And now here's the wall. W saying it won't be alone, so subtract 86 from both sides. So these cancel, so 4W is something. 84 would be 210. Is it 208? And then divide by 4. Like that. And W equals 52. So width is 52. So the width is 52. And how do you get the length? Yeah, just plug it in, huh? So we've got the width. Width is 52. So now, over here, plug in W is 52 into what? This formula right here. It says L is width plus 43. 43 longer, right? The length is 43 longer. So plug that in. 52 plus 43. What is that? 95. Length is 95. Width is 52. We are done. So we did those before. Nothing real new there, but not easy though. Is that okay? Is that making sense? Anything I can answer on that one? All is well? I'm not going to do all these, but we'll do a few. We started off at number right in the middle at number 10 because we did a few of them last time. All right, so perimeter of a cross section of a piece. Cross section of a piece of lumber is a rectangle. We're just talking about a rectangle again, aren't we? So same kind of formula: perimeter 2 length plus 2 width. They're telling you the perimeter is 34.5. Why don't we use decimals? That'll make it easier, I think. Let's use 34.5. Just work with decimals. I think they're easier than mixed numbers and fractions and stuff. So go ahead, try it. Take it from there. Perimeter is 34.5, they're saying. Oh, and then they're saying this sentence right here, length is twice width. So use that. See if you can do the same thing. Give you a minute there. Rather than me just whipping it out. This is a lot like the one on the test that I graded. One of those last 5, that were not multiple choice. And I think it said length is 3 times width, or width is 3 times length, or something like that. Anyway, so give that a try. A lot of people got it. A few people made a small mistake. So I think it's valuable that we do this one and talk about it. So give it a try. So, perimeter is 34.5. So put in the 34.5. The length is twice the width. What do you do with that? Length is equals twice width. What's that? W plus 2. No. That's the mistake I saw in the test a little bit. Right? Twice is times, huh? 2 times, not 2 added, right? Everybody good with that? 2 times W. So length is 2W, it's not 2 added, right? Everybody see that difference? So if somebody says more, greater, bigger, that's add, but times is times, right? On that, we good on that? So that means when you plug that in for L, so we'll come on down here, it'll be 2, and then plug that in, 2W, because that'll go in right there for L. Is that good? See how we put the 2W right in for L? Like that? Is that good? And then take it from there. So now, well, let me help actually right there, because that's where I saw some people made them. A lot, most got it, I think, but a few, like maybe 10, maybe 5 out of this class. Something like that. Anyway, made a mistake like this. They would kind of do that right. Maybe they would have it that way. And then they would like distribute or something. That's not distribution. It's just going to be 4W. It's not going to be 4 plus 2W or something like that. That's all wrong. It's not distribution. Distribution is when you have plus or minus in the middle. Does that make sense? It's not that. If we had 2 times 2 plus W, yeah, then it would go to both. It would be 4 plus 2W. Does that make sense? If you have a plus or minus in the middle, that separates them. Yeah, I know you might think, well, Mr. You told us it glues them. Well, yeah, it glues them too, but they are separate. Like when you shop, that's why I do the Costco, because that's a perfect analogy. Those are 2 separate milks, but they're packaged together. So it's both. It does, plus and minuses do both in the world of algebra. They separate, and yet they're glued. Both things are true. So anyway, so pluses and minuses separate. So yeah, like on the last problem, we had, there it is, plus, 43 plus W. So yeah, I distributed because there were 2 separate places for that 2 to multiply, huh? 2 times 43, boom, and then 2 times W separately. 2W, right? But on this one, we don't have that. What do we have? We just have 2 times 2W. It's just one thing. 2W. Just one thing. So that's just 4W. Does everybody see that? That was a mistake 5 or 6 people made. Right? They would suddenly distribute or do things like that. All right. No, distribution is only for separate landing places, which is separated by pluses and minuses. Okay. So keep on going then. With that in mind, keep going. So 34.5 is what? 6W. Then how do you solve for W? Divide by 6. Does that come out really weird, or what's that answer there? Did y'all get that? What is 34.5 divided by 6? Oh, 5.75? Thank you. 5.7. So there's our width. 5.75 now. How do we get the width? How do we get the length now? How do we get that? How do we get that length? What do we do? Where do I go for length? Yeah. It's right there, huh? Length is 2 times width. Length is 2 times, plug in the 5.75. What's it, 10? 11.5? Yeah. Length is 11.5. Now, they want us to give both these, if you notice, mixed numbers. They're saying, hey, give me mixed number answers. Do you know what's 11.5 as a mixed number? 11.5, huh? 0.5 is a half. Just change it back at the end. That's what I do. And what about, you okay with that one? 5.75, that's 5. What is the mixed number there? Not a point. 75 cents. What if I said, hey, it's $5.75. That's $5.75, right? $5.75. That's 5 in what portion of a dollar? 3/4, huh? 75 cents is 3/4. Yeah, just make it 5 3/4. You know that one off the top of your head, huh? I think it's easier just to change it back at the end. You know, deal with decimals in the middle, change them back at the end, be easier, I think. Is that good on that? Okay, so we've done a lot of perimeter problems, haven't we? Perimeter of a rectangle. As are perimeter pros. All right, I'll move on if you're okay. Okay, so perimeter is 110. L is 7 more than twice width. L is 7 more than twice width. All right, give it a go. Same kind of thing. These are getting all very similar, right? You can do this one. So perimeter is 2 lengths plus 2 widths, like that. Perimeter is 110, so put in the 110. And then what are we going to put in for L? What does it say about L? L is equals, right? 7 more, 7 added, twice L. 2W, huh? Is that good? So then take all of that and put it right in there for L. 7 plus 2W. Then you get the other 2W at the back. Everybody getting that? Seeing how that happens? He's getting easy? Do these in your sleep? All right, take it from there. Can you solve it? Finish her up. So combine like terms. I'll bring it over here. Bring it over here. Subtract the 14. And divide by the 6. Is that 16? All right, width is 16. We got the width. How do we get the length? Plug it in, huh? We always plug in at the very end, right? So it says up here that length is, so bring this up, plug in the 16 right there. The length is 7 plus 2 times what? 2 times 16? 7 plus 32, 39. Length is 39. Width is 16. And there we go. Is that good? Questions on that one? No questions? No troubles? All's well? I'll move on. So when it says the sum of two numbers is 39, I'm going to go x plus y is 39. The sum, the adding up of the two numbers is 39. Now, one number, let's call it x. X is equals 15 more, 15 added to the other number, y. So that makes sense for the second equation. See how I just directly translated those sentences? Just directly turned them into math? That's not too hard, right? That okay? Right? One number is 15 more than the other. Okay. Now, where do we go from here? Yeah, I think this would be a nice one to plug in, huh? You can plug in, or you could jump the y over, whichever way you want to go. Hey, want to do the plug-in thing again? You guys like the plug-in way? It'll work either way, whatever you like. So, like you could say, yeah, look at that second one. X is 15 plus y, so you can stick right in that first slot, 15 plus y. So that makes sense. You can go 15 plus y, and then plus y is 39. Everybody see that? I put the 15 plus y right there in that x spot. Plug in. Is that good? And then solve from there. 15y and y is 2y. This is 39. Y is saying I want to be alone. What do we do to get it alone? Subtract the 15. Boom. 2y is what? 24. 2y is 24. Last step, divide by 2. Y is 12. Y is 12. Good? Y is 12. We got y. Now how do we get x? Go back, plug it in, huh? Right there. X is 15 plus y. Y is 12. X is 27. We are done. The two numbers are 27 and 12. So you guys are giving me the poker face again today. You guys are always giving me the poker face. I need to know if you got the cards or you don't have the cards. Is that making sense for you? Or do you want more questions I can answer on that? Is that good? All's good? All right, I'll move on. Find two numbers whose sum is 41. So, two numbers, sum 41, difference 35. Okay, let me let you try. Just use x and y again. Be good. Use x and y. All right, what'd you guys do? Sum 41, two numbers. Sum is 41. X plus y is 41. Difference, x minus y, is 35. That good? Sum means add, difference means subtract. Now, what do we do with those two equations at this point? How are we going to solve those two? What'd you guys do? Yeah, just add them straight. I think that's a good idea. Just add them straight. The y's will cancel, and we'll get 1x and 1x is 2x. This is 76, right? Like that. And then how do you solve for x? Divide by 2. X is, what's that? 38. X is 38. So we've got x. Bring it up here. Now you got to get y. So plug it in. I'll just, plug in. Plug in x is 38. Grab the first equation. X plus y is 41. Pop in the 38. 38 plus y is 41. And then y is 3. So we got them. 3 and 38 are the two numbers we're talking about. They add to be 41, don't they? And their difference is 35. It's true, huh? Those are the two numbers. Are we good? All right, I'm going to keep it. So let's do it. The difference between two numbers is 18. So let me write that out. Difference two numbers is 18. 3 times the larger is 9 times smaller. Want to try it from there? Two equations, two letters. Use x and y. Just try to directly translate those sentences. So what's the first one? Difference is 18. Is that good? Difference, subtraction is 18. Second one, 3 times the larger, let's just say 3 times x, is equals 9 times smaller, 9 times y. Does that make sense? See how I just directly translated, nothing fancy? Just is equals, just straight as, steady as she went, just straight on. All right, now, we got to solve those things. What are you going to do? What method do you like? It doesn't matter. There's all kinds of ways. How about this? I'll probably just get things lined up first. You don't have to. You could do some other plug-in kind of thing. But I'm just going to jump this to this side. Becomes 3x minus 9y is 0. Remember when things jump to the other side of the equal sign? When it jumps to the other side of the equal sign, it changes signs, remember? So now what do we have? Now we have x minus y is 18. And 3x minus 9y is 0. We good to there? Now you got to get something to cancel, right? How about we do the fronts? How about we make this top one a negative 3x? Just multiply through that top equation by negative 3. Then you can add them and get those x's to cancel. Is that good? Negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. Through the top equation, minus 3x plus 3y minus 30, 24, 54. And then add them up, and the x's drop out by design on purpose. Like that. So 3y minus 9y is minus 6y. Good to there? Divide by minus 6. So what do we got? Y is positive 9. Right, two negatives, positive, positive 9. We good? So we got that one. Now, where do you go? You just plug in anywhere you want. So I'll just grab this thing, bring it up here, I guess. Plug in y is 9. Where? I'll just grab the first equation, I guess. So x minus y is 18. Plug in the 9. So I get, bring it over here. X minus 9 is 18. Add the 9. Add the 9. X is 27. Can you read that up there? 27. X is 27. Y is 9. The numbers are 27 and 9. Those two numbers, yeah, 3 times the larger, 3 times 27, I guess, is 9 times the smaller. I guess so. 81, yeah. The difference is 18. No, subtract them, it's 18. So 27 and 9. We good? We okay? I'm going to leave that chapter behind us. All is well. All is well for that chapter. All is good. Okay. Good, good, good. So we're happy.